Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to let you know why I left Christianity. My name is Senior Nanakwesi. Keep watching. Welcome back. Yes, I grew up in a Christian home. I was born into a Christian family. My dad, my mom were all Presbyterians. They were Christians. So I grew up every Sunday going to church, And anytime I went to church and after service, the pastor would say, all those who are sick, if you feel pain in any part of your body, just step forward, let me pray for you. I used to step forward anytime I felt like maybe having a headache or fever and stuff like that. This pastor will pray for us, but at the end of the day, I don't get cured, I don't get healed. I have to go back home, look for money to go and buy drugs before I am able to cure myself of whatever is disturbing my body, you understand? So there was a time I asked myself like, does it mean that the humans who manufacture these drugs are even more powerful than the God that I have been made to worship? I kept asking myself questions because things didn't add up. Then time came, I told myself, look, I'm not going to rely on what the pastor tells me in the church. I'm going to take time to read the Bible myself. So I read the Bible from page to page, from cover to cover, and believe you me, a lot of things in the Bible didn't make sense to me. It didn't add up to my logical reasoning, because right from the story of creation, when God is seen as an all-knowing God, an all-powerful God, the Alpha and Omega, a God who knows from the beginning to the end, you understand, is not supposed to make mistakes. Because hey, when God was creating Lucifer, he knew that someday Lucifer was going to rise against him. He knew that someday Lucifer was going to deceive the children that he himself have created. Why didn't God stop? Why did he go ahead to create Lucifer? And finally, when Lucifer rose against God and God couldn't contain Lucifer, God had a chance to kill Lucifer. Why didn't God kill Lucifer? God had to throw Lucifer down to we his children. It's just like a father. Maybe my dad is in his room, I am in my room, then a snake enters my father's room, and instead of my father to kill the snake to save the entire family, my father rather picked the snake and threw the snake into my room, me the child. It doesn't make sense. It didn't add up. Then God threw Lucifer down to us. Lucifer came to deceive us, made us to eat the fruit which God has commanded us not to eat, blah blah blah. Then at the end of the day, even God had the power to stop we mankind from eating the fruit. In the first place, why did God even put the fruit in the garden, knowing very well that we were going to eat the fruit? It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. It didn't end there. God had to curse the entire human race. God had to curse the snake and all that. Then a time came, God saw that no, the sins of we humans have gone overboard, and God had to use flood to destroy the entire earth, to kill the entire human race, leaving only a few people. Now, I asked myself, after this flood, after God has cleared the earth of all sinners, why did sin continue? So if God knew that after killing sinners with flood, sin will still continue, then why did he have to go ahead to kill them in the first place? It didn't add up. It doesn't make sense. Then again, it didn't end there. God had to, send his only begotten son to come to die for us. Now let me ask you, why should an all-powerful God sacrifice his only son just to be able to save other children? It doesn't make sense. God is all-powerful, so God could have been able to save humanity without killing his son in that kind of barbaric, in that kind of painful manner. It didn't end there. Then you read the Bible, and the entire Bible is just about the people of Israel. It's like God loves the people of Israel more than the other nations, calling us Gentiles, calling us dogs, and loving only the people of Israel. So there was one time I asked my pastor, like, Reverend, why is it that God loves the people of Israel more than us? Why are the people of Israel called God's chosen and we being called Gentiles? What sin did we commit, or what good has the people of Israel done for God to love them this much and for God to hate us this much? What the Reverend told me was, I cannot really understand the ways of God and stuff like that. So I sat down like, this whole religion thing doesn't add up, because I'm a Christian. which is not my fault. I didn't choose my parents. It was nature who chose for me. I was born into a Christian home. I didn't choose to be Christian. It was my parents who indoctrinated me to become a Christian. And I am made to believe that Muslims are going to hell because they are not following the ways of Christians. Hindus are going to hell because they are not following the ways of Christians. Buddhists are going to hell because they are not following the ways of Christians. So I ask myself, but it is not somebody's fault to become a Buddhist. It's not somebody's fault to become a Hindu. It's not somebody's fault to become a Muslim. They are who they are because of where they were born, you understand? Because of the kind of parents that gave birth to them, which is not by their doing. They didn't choose their parents, it was nature which gave them. They didn't choose their geographical location, it was nature which gave them. So why must they be punished for something that they know nothing about? You understand? So I told myself that no, it doesn't make sense, because the Muslim also believes I'm also going to hell. The Hindu also believes I'm also going to hell as a Christian because I don't believe in his Hindu God. It didn't add up. So I told myself that look, I'm beginning to think that this religion, this Christianity thing is all made up, it's all cooked up by humans. Just like culture, you know. If you go to India, they have their own culture. If you come to Africa, we have our own culture, our own way of marriage. If you go to the Arabs, they have their own culture, they have their own way of marriage. Anything that is given by God should be universal. So if God has a religion which he approves of and expect all humans to, you know, follow that religion or be part of that religion, that thing should have come to us naturally. It is not something that humans should go about preaching or humans should go about giving to other humans. No, just like the sun shines on everybody. At a time, everybody realized that there's something we call sun. Nobody brought the sun to us. Nobody brought the rain to us. We all knew that at a time, water falls from the skies, which we call rain. At a time, we all realized that we have something we breathe, we call air. Nobody brought these things to us, you understand? So the worship of God should have equally come to us naturally. Now, I know that there's power in nature. Whichever force created the universe, that power, that force lives in the universe, lives in his own creation. It is not a separate entity from creation itself, you understand? Because I came to realize that, look, where I come from in this part of Africa, people are able to curse other people using the water bodies, natural water bodies and all that, and at the end of the day it works. You understand why? Because there's power in natural water bodies, there's power in mountains, there's power in anything that is a direct handiwork of the creator. You understand my point? But there's no power in anything that is created by man. There's no power in swimming pool. So you cannot go and curse somebody using a swimming pool and expect it to work. It does not work that way. It will not work that way. You understand? There's no power in any book created by man. There's no power in the Quran. There's no power in the Bible. The spirit of whoever created the universe, that spirit does not live in anything which has been created by man. That power or spirit lives in his own creation. So I realized that, look, this religion and everything that I've been made to believe is nothing but bullshit. At the end of the day, what I had to do was, you know, to love humanity, to love myself. Because even if I choose to say I love God, you understand, or I love whichever power created the universe, I don't see this power, I don't see this God. At the end of the day, I see my fellow man, I see the animals, I see the creation of this God or of this creator. So in order to love this creator, I must love his creation. You understand my point? So the entire concept of this religion thing and this Christianity and this Bible did not make sense to me. So I came to realize, I learned more, I read, I kept researching, and I came to realize that, look, this is all nothing but a control tool. This is something that has been set up and made by man just to control humans. It is nothing but a control tool. So I had to, you know, distance myself away from all this bullshit and live my life as a free person. Now I am glad to say I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Buddhist, I don't belong to any religion. I am a free thinker, you understand? I follow knowledge, I do research, I look for answers that religion is unable to even, I look for answers to questions that religion is unable to give answers to. You understand? I read more, I love humanity, I live my life as a free person, and I'm glad I made this decision. I am glad with the kind of path that I have chosen. You understand? So I don't know if this video, if you really enjoyed this video, but I hope you did, and I hope you are going to learn a lot from this video. So thanks so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that anytime I come up with a new video, you get notified. My name is Senior Nana Kwesi. You can follow me on Facebook at Friends of Senior Nana Kwesi. You can follow me on Instagram at Senior Nana Kwesi. Thanks so much for watching. My next video will be coming Tuesday, so don't forget to check it out. Have a nice day, have a nice time, have a nice weekend, and see you in my next video.